Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey y'all, this is Treaty Oak Revival, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime at thesportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio Podcasts. You can also stream at thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass, a busy day full of shows. And, of course, we're just putting as many out there, taking swings, see how many home runs we can hit for you out there, too, until the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays. Brandon Morrell here, too, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and our friends, thwn.org, iHeartRadio Podcast, and, of course, out there anytime at the sportsguyspodcast.com. And, of course, a great group here, too. All the guys want to join today. Jeremiah, Lance, Cody, Treaty Oak Revival. What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
How's it going, Brandon?
We're here.
Good, man. Just looking for a little R&R time, coming up. Now that we say the holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we work so much in this radio thing you guys do and the music thing. I'm just kind of ready for, the downtime,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our downtime will be like January-ish, so we're going
We'll get a little
pretty
bit off
heavy
for
in
the
December.
holiday. Get about a week.
Yeah, we got a little time.
Well, tell us a little bit about, like I said, you guys a little bit, and for the listeners, especially out there in the Bay Area, too, that may not know, you guys just, hit heavy in different sounds. I love this Texas red dirt sound out there, too, and just killing it down here in my neck of the woods in Texas out there. But how the group came together and formed it, man, and I love the group name. And, in fact, I was at a function a couple of years ago doing something out there at a restaurant. And guys were looking at me, Brandon, have you heard of this group of Treaty Oak Revival? And I said, no, I've not. I've got to look them up. And ever since then, I've been addicted to the music, too, just like any regular fan out there. I guess we'll start there.
Yeah, man. Well, so I moved back to Texas in spring of 2019, back to Midland. And Jeremiah had hit me up. He and some guys had been kind of a part of a jam band, and they had a little cover band called Free Spirit before that. And their singer had left, and I think Sam had just come a week or two before that, and they were looking for another guitar player and someone to sing. And he was like, "What are you doing on Monday nights?" And I was like, "Nothing." I was like, all I got is my family here. All my friends have moved away on to bigger and better cities or whatever. And so I was like, yeah, I'm down. And so it started every Monday, drive over to Odessa. We'd have some drinks, we'd play on some songs. And man, not too long into it, it was like, well, let's learn some more songs. Well, okay, well, now we've learned all these cover songs. Maybe we want to be like a bar band, and we want to play, just play around the area, play in West Texas. And then we started to kind of do that, and we were get ready to do that. But then, it was also too, Sam had a few songs kind of half written at that time. And he was like, well, do y'all want to be, like a real band? Or do you guys just want to be a cover band? And we're like, well, first off, we got to find out if these songs are any good. And turns out they were. And so from there, we just went on to writing. But the first time we were slated to play a show, it was actually the week that everything shut down for COVID. So that was fun getting that shut down. And then, but basically that kind of put us into a writing mode, basically, where we just started to write more and more for the record. And it ended up later that year getting to go and record that at a place called Switchblade Studios in Odessa, Texas, with a guy named Zach Edwards.
Yeah, kind of just more from there, didn't it? I mean, it really just took a hold. This music was fantastic. The Talco tapes come out, and I was going to say, Jeremiah, how it all, the fans really kind of dictated in Texas country. They know what they want. They have an appetite for it. If it sounds great and it's a different sound like you guys have, which is just that red dirt type music, it's going to work for the Texas market to adopt it too. And if they love the music, man, they're going to just sit there and really kind of adapt to it. And that really took off for you guys. This album's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Talco tapes was more of a kind of a project. Not really. It's just something we wanted to kind of show our fans that, hey, we're not just just one music. We can probably pick up and kind of play kind of some kind of bluegrassy country thing too.
Your shows we come through from all different points, from all different parts across the genre of music.
Yeah, I wanted to build on that too, Cody. Talk about and we'll go around here first up with you, but talking a little bit about the influences growing up, because it sounds like that. There's a little bit of everything in your music from some of the artists that you guys probably idolized growing up, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up listening to everything on the radio that was mostly country and mainstream country and whatnot. And then a lot of 80s hair metal is what my dad listened to growing up. So I listened to a lot of rock and a lot of country. And my dad was also playing music growing up. So it was not hard to just follow along and start playing country music everywhere I went. But I always loved rock, and it spread into metal. And I just try to keep my style pretty open, I guess, as far as playing like all different styles of music. I don't try to.
Cody's in his own genre,
yeah.
So.
Lance, for you, who was it growing up as far as idolization of different artists, different genres?
Man, a big ones growing up for me was like Linkin Park, Switchfoot, man, probably like bands like POD as well, along with bands like Under Oath and Reliant K, as well as, man, back to some like what was classic rock for me, bands like Kansas, that my dad, growing up, that he would play in the van. And as well as Van Halen. I mean, Jeremiah listened to that as well at the time. I mean, everybody, it was, for my dad growing up in the 80s, or, being in his 20s in the 80s and everything, it was like seeing Van Halen pop off. He was just always like, you didn't understand it. This was a whole new style of music that never existed before this. And so it's like, to kind of get to hear some of those like experiences like that was, that was a big thing.
I love it. And like I said, it just takes one song to change it too. And you guys put out this one here. We're going to play KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network out there. Treaty Oak Revival joining us here. Jeremiah, Lance, and Cody out here. It's called Happy Face. Time to put one on here on the Backstage Pass. Coming back for more. Stay tuned.
Well, you're not the best at saying goodbyes, but I am the best at telling you lies like I love you. And sometimes I miss you too. And now you left me with this empty spaces. Got oceans on my back and I'm feeling the waves of all the love I have washing away to you. And I wish that I could take away the weight that all of this shit brings. I feel like you're across the harbor, really you're 100 miles away. And I draw my anchor on the shore, you're not here anymore. And sometimes it feels like I'm running in place. you too. Okay, I fucking love you, and you know sometimes I miss you too. And I wish that I could take away the weight that all of this shit brings. I feel like you're across the hall, but really you're 1,000 miles away. Now watch the breakers break, put on my happy face. And I draw my anchor on the shore, you're not here anymore.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Karen Waldrop, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and at the sportsguyspodcast.com. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio Podcast and at thwn.org.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flow Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flow is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flow today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowwashandlawn.com.
Hey guys and gals, this is Colby Calais, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass with Brandon Morell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio Podcasts. It's a grand slam of music, entertainment, and sports.
Are you looking for a great place to post your original songs for artists and record companies to hear? Are you looking for a place to find great music to fit your genre for your next project? HearMyDemo.com is an ever-growing database of multi-genre musical compositions by some of today's award-winning and rising writers. Hear My Demo is used by Grammy and Dove Award-nominated artists across all genres of music. Go now to HearMyDemo.com and start your account. Get started today. HearMyDemo.com, where songwriters, vocalists, and record labels connect.
What's up, guys? This is Colin Stow, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast with Brandon Morell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Tune into the show on iHeartRadio Podcast at on the sportsguyspodcast.com and at thwn.org.
And welcome back here to the show again. Of course, Jeremiah, Lance, and Cody joining us here of the group Treaty Oak Revival. Make sure you guys check them out online, and of course, check it out. A show could be coming your way. Well, I tell you what, tell us about this one, Lance, because this really started it off as far as it goes. Now, there were mentioned things you mentioned before COVID, things like that, but I love this song and really how it just really, I say hit the charts, man, but it did it for me too, and that's where I came on and became a Treaty Oak Revival fan. Tell us all about this one.
Yeah, so with Happy Face, this was a song that we ended up writing down in the Gulf Shores of Alabama. We were down there just a couple of days before we were playing a show or a festival, I believe it was, and we had gone out to eat. And on the way there, or maybe while we were at the restaurant, Sam kind of started writing this song, and we ended up getting back to the Airbnb that we were staying at, and next thing I knew, there was 4 or 5 of us out on the patio with guitars in our hands, playing and helping to ride around this song and build it out. And I don't know if that night we ended up pulling out any instruments, but I know the next day for sure we ended up opening up our trailer and pulling the drum set out and pulling our whole monitor board, everything.
Oh yeah, we already had it out. I remember we unloaded all that stuff. I was like, let's write some music.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a good album. Yeah, the album really was did it for me too. Not just a song, but I mean, you guys had In Between off that record too, and I'm the Worst, and of course, Fishnets was really cool and catchy, and Close Encounters, and really great selection of songs, Jeremiah, for that record. I loved it.
Yeah, it was great. We for the second album was our kind of first transitional piece, because the first album was like we all got together. Sam had a lot of songs that he had kind of previously written. We all got together and kind of finished them up. Second album was like our first kind of traditional or transitional piece into like more of the rock country. And so, writing those were a lot of fun, because I went from, playing a Fender and and a Stratocaster and a Fender amp to a full on, Wolfgangs and Les Pauls and Marshall amps. So it was pretty fun. It was a great experience for sure.
Yeah, from that first record, Cody, I love listening to No Vacancy, which was one of my favorites out there too. And you look at Ode to Bourbon. We all love our good drinking songs for country music there too. And I think that was one that caught a lot of friends, family attention, and really here in Texas captured the Texas audience. I love that Ode to Bourbon.
It's a great song.
Talk about that. Break that down for me a little bit.
I didn't do the drums on it or anything on either of them actually, but I can say that they're both great songs.
Yeah, that was our previous drummer, Kelly McKay, and he was on the first album, and he kind of was one of the original members of the band, and he left in what was it 2022, I think.
Was one that I like called Missed Call off that record there too for No Vacancy. Love that one. Kind of give us a little backstory on that one.
Yeah, man. So Missed Call, that was just a song about how many nights, man, especially at that time, and the earlier days of drinking with us was, calling your ex-girlfriend up, at 3 a.m., on Saturday night, because, you had a few too many out at the bar, you had a few too many at home, whatever it was, trying to get back together, maybe just trying to, see her again that night. But that was just a song about just trying to figure out, it's like, we don't want to be that anymore. Like, what could I do to try and fix it? But then, we're messing it up every single time we try and fix it.
I want to ask you guys too, because I definitely had Scott Anderson on from the group Finger 11 promoting their brand new record as of a couple of days ago, and I asked him the question. I said, how important it is to have just a band stay together as far as it goes. You guys coming in as one product and staying together and doing things outside of music. And I guess we'll start with this one, Jeremiah, how important the camaraderie is to have to go eat somewhere, sometimes go to a movie, because sometimes it is everything that is anything at all music too. But talk about the camaraderie you guys have as a group and wanting to keep that together.
Yeah, we're just kind of a big old family. I mean, Lance is my actual family. He's my nephew. And Sam is my cousin now. He married my cousin. But on the road, we're all just hanging out. We usually pick, one dinner every time we go somewhere and say, hey, let's go have a family dinner. And then we just kind of hang out on the bus, on the Airbnb, at the hotels. We're just all one big family. We get along great. It's just, one of those things that's kind of like, we're building a team. And so, and it's one of the best teams I've ever been a part of in my life and my careers. And just everybody gets along. It's just fits. So when it fits, it just, there's no arguments. There's no, hey, this guy has a problem with this guy, or, everybody just kind of fits. So it works.
And would you agree, Lance?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's a thing of like, once you get to a larger group of people, you've really got to figure out, how to all work together, because when you're around, 16 to 20 people for weeks at a time, it's pretty important who we surround ourselves with.
Yeah,
I love that. Back to that record, "Have a Nice Day" too. There were so many just great songs on there that really just got me to flock over it. It was just "Wrong Place, Wrong Time," and also one called "Stop and Stare" off of there too, which was another fantastic two songs. Lance, talk about those for me too, and a little backstory.
Yeah, no, "Wrong Place, Wrong Time." I mean, as the record, the title of the song itself states, it's always finding yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time, whether that's in relationships, whether that's with the law, whether that's, with your health, and, the people around you. Yeah, your job. It's, everything. You can't do anything, almost right to save your life, it feels like. And and so it's figuring out how to navigate, basically no matter what, life gets thrown at you. And then with "Stop and Stare," that's one about just kind of, even though you're in this kind of abusive relationship almost with this woman, there's some reason that she keeps you standing, and you keep looking at it, and you keep wanting to go after. You know, it's all you hear the horror stories of everything going on in the song, and it's just, you know, going through.
He summed it up right there too, which is a great
Sounds
cut
good.
there
Yeah.
too. Well, I tell you what,
Sounds
we'll
good to
definitely
me.
we'll talk about this song coming back from break. It's a Treaty Oak Revival. Make sure you guys check them out across all the DSPs out there too, and of course get the record out there, the Talco tapes across all those DSPs, and make sure they could be coming to a city near you for ticket information. I'm sure you got a lot of you guys are connected with bands in town, which is always a fun time there too. And this one's going to be a bad
Right.
state of mind here on the Backstage Pass. Again, Brandon Morrell, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. And for you guys on the sportsguyspodcast.com, you get a chance to see the lyric video back in a flash. Stay tuned.
Barely breathing, the man inside my head is beating on me like a drum. Man, I killed to still feel young. And days keep flying by, wondering if I'm still high, or is this all a dream till I wake up? And if you play your cards right, then you might see that I'm dealing with the shifty hand and lying through my teeth. And I'll go a million miles an hour and set this goddamn house on fire. Smoke a cigarette before I leave. Yeah, that sounds pretty on brand for me. But for me, 'cause you and I in a room is a bad combination. Any call after two is a bad conversation. And it's all gas, cut the brakes, and drinking late at degenerate rates. Calling out to God to give me a sign, Simon of a state of mind. And maybe you could be something that I can't believe in. Could it be a lie? Well, don't act like you're surprised. And days keep adding up, finding ways to still feel young and fighting back them heavy hands of time. So you can lay your cards down if you want to, 'cause the dealer has a winning hand and you were born to lose. And good is what you wanna be, but that's a side you'll never see. 'Cause fucking up's way easier to do. Yeah, well that sounds pretty on brand for you. For you, 'cause you and I in a room is a bad combination. Any call after two is a bad conversation. And it's all gas, cut the brakes, and drinking late at degenerate rates. Calling out to God to give me a sign, Simon a bad state of mind. Oh, I'm in a bad state of mind.
Hey y'all, this is two-time Guinness World Record-setting rapper D.O. Gibson, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. You can also stream the show anytime at the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org. Oh yeah.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey y'all, this is Nashville recording artist Sunny Sweeney, and you're listening to the best in music and sports, the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org. You can also listen anytime on iHeartRadio podcast.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flow Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flow is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flow today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowwashandlawn.com.
Hey guys and girls, this is Australian country artist Hayley Jensen, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio podcasts and on thwn.org.
And back here on the show, the guys joining us here, Lance, Jeremiah, and Cody, the Backstage Pass, again powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. So we'll start here, and I'm going to just take a swing there too. But another great song here that really did it justice, Jeremiah, and I love this one, Bad State of Mind.
Yeah, that's a song that we kind of wrote in the studio. We were finishing up, I believe, wasn't it Talco Tapes, Lance? And we had a few extra days after that. And so, Sam had this song, and he's like, well, I don't have a riff for it. So Lance starts messing around with the guitar the night before and starts humming different parts. And we just came into the studio, and he just kind of laid it down.
Yeah, we wrote it that day.
Yeah, he wrote it that day. And it's just one of those songs that everything clicked. And it's like the new sound that we're going for, more rock vibes. And so, we all just kind of sat in a room, wrote it, and then we recorded it like in the same day. So it's really fast, and it's a great song. It's the song that we played on Jimmy Kimmel. It's our first TV live performance as well. So, that song means a lot to us for sure.
What's it been like? You mentioned that media attention out there too, to kind of, be on shows like that of that magnitude. And also, Lance, I was going to ask you about opening and kind of going out there to support at the same time Zach Bryan or a Co Wetzel, things like that over the last few years. The number of shows and the fans coming out, kind of just enjoying it, no care in the world, spending their hard-earned money to get out there and just hear some great down-home red dirt Texas country music. This has got to be exciting, thrilling times that the ride continues and will continue on, right?
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for us over the last couple of years, it's been insane, the amount of shows that we've played, just being on the road. It's been hundreds of shows these last few years, and the guys that we've gotten to play with and open for, along that way, it's been a wonderful time. Yeah, we got to open with Zach a few times. The first time we ever did is for a festival, and there's like 45,000 people there, and it was just like the biggest show we'd ever done at that time, and it was just like Oh my gosh. And then another awesome fun adventure was last year for a couple of months going out on the road with the Co-Wetzel crew. And just getting to play those shows and have fun, man. Those crowds were always just wild. And so now what's been awesome is this year we've gotten to go back to those places that we opened up for Co-Wetzel at, and we've gotten to headline a few of those places this year, and that's just been awesome to see the growth, even just within the past year.
I love that. It's going to continue, no doubt, because I just love the sound. It is fantastic out there across all
Thank
the
you, man.
DSPs. It's
We're
great
excited.
music too. We love playing it out there across all our affiliates and stations out there too. All right, I got to ask
We
you guys a little bit
appreciate
about
that.
this because I'm getting into the trade deadline of my fantasy football league. So I got to ask kind of a two-parter here, and I'll start, Cody, with you. Are you a football fan? If you are, who's your team, and do you actually play any fantasy sports?
I don't play fantasy sports, and honestly, I don't really have a preference of team. Honestly, I would say probably I'm gonna have to go with the Dallas Cowboys just because all the guys on this
Yeah,
freaking bus go for them.
yeah, you got to, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to
on a,
get strangled
I'm
in
on
my sleep
a,
or anything.
I'm on a fantasy team this year. I'm not doing too well. I'm like ninth place out of 10. And I just kind of keep up with it, just something fun to do because my friend asked me to do it. But I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we're just hanging in there. Just year over year, we're just
Yeah.
praying when the season starts that it's going to be a good year, and sometimes it's not a good year, sometimes it is. So, but more not.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
I
Yeah,
love it
no.
too.
Yeah, no, for me, no fantasy this year. And then yeah, for a team, it'd probably be probably be the Cowboys. I mean, we suck, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it works.
hey, we love them still. So that's kind of like an abusive relationship. I don't know what's going on there. It's just like
those
I
good
keep
old Blue
coming back.
Stars.
They keep telling me they've changed, but gotta love them.
Yeah,
I love the
gotta love them.
Cowboys. America's team too. Well, like I said, my wife's a
Yeah,
Cowboy fan too. She roots for them. And I'll tell you what, my team's not doing that much better this year too with the Arizona Cardinals. So we've injured quarterback,
yeah,
probably going to be traded in the offseason. A lot of money to get off the books there too with Kyler Murray. So if Arizona, I can say officially, yeah, we do suck this year too. So Dallas is more interesting to watch for what that interesting is out there, Lance. So it's just that's part of
Yeah.
it, So
Yeah. I mean, hey, week to week, you literally never know what's going to happen with the Cowboys.
no, you don't. You don't. In fact, I'm into basketball now too. I was telling a friend the other day. I said I'm enjoying watching what 9 out of 10 they've won. The Houston Rockets are on fire with Kevin
yeah.
Durant. I'm enjoying watching
Mhm.
NBA action right now. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's a
Perfect.
good time
Yeah.
for me.
that's
All right, when
great.
you guys are on the road out there too, doing all these shows, whether it be Texas or just nationwide out there, I'm a Whataburger guy, even though I shouldn't be, because not just the whole thing going on with Lainey Wilson now too, and she's like a spokesperson now for
Yeah,
Whataburger. For you guys, fast food, what does it? Lance, we'll start with you.
Oh gosh.
everything.
Everything. Man. No. Well, what sucks is they don't even got them everywhere. It's a place we got out back home, and in DFW. It's called Rose's Cafe and Tortilla Factory. But
Yep.
it's a fast food joint to me. But they're not nationwide though. I mean, man, a
Yeah, I mean,
nationwide maybe like a Taco Bell. Because I just a 2 a.m. Taco Bell. What's
hell
better
yeah.
than that?
I like it. Cody, for you?
Man, I can tear up some Whataburger myself, honestly. If
Yeah,
not, I'm usually going for Taco Bell too. Those are about the only two things open around here.
yeah.
In and Out's not too bad.
Yeah,
Pretty good
Only
too.
only in California though.
I like In and Out in Cali.
Jeremiah, for you, with those, I guess those rank at the top there. Taco Bell, Whataburger.
Man, for me, I'm usually waiting till that 11 p.m. cutoff and going to get me a taquito at a Whataburger. Pretty much, that's what I'm about.
Those are good taquitos out there
Oh
too.
yeah,
Tacos and breakfast there too. Good to have it there. I love talking food. Of
they're
course, every time I'm
good.
in Nashville feels like a test market now, Lance, for like restaurants. They end up dragging out to like
No,
Oh
yeah, I
God,
know.
yeah.
Italian
Yeah,
food. So I try to
they
I
got
feel
prove
like
it
every
to
everything.
you.
every time I go to Nashville, I just eat and drink myself silly for 3 or 4 days, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
A good town to do it in there too. There was one over there called
It is.
312
They
Pizza,
Oh
have
and
yeah.
in Germantown.
Oh yeah.
I thought was actually really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Chicago style. It was actually pretty good.
Oh,
yeah.
nice, nice. Oh, I love a Chicago style pizza. That's good.
You guys will have to try that one too. All right, let's start here. If you guys were not a working musician, and I'll start Jeremiah with you on this one. A working musician, what other career path would you have taken?
Well, I had my own career path for about 15 years before we started the band, and I was an accountant for oil and gas service industry. So I did that for a long time. I went to college in UTBB in Odessa, Texas, and graduated with an accounting degree, and then started working in the field for about 15 years before I was able to. Once we started the band, and we were able to actually pay ourselves, being on the road, and I was able to kind of slowly transition out of that. But man, it's been great. So dream come true. Dreams do come true, I guess.
No doubt. Cody, for you?
Man, it was anything manual labor. I was convinced I was gonna play music or die trying. So anything that would have allowed me to play on the weekends and work during the week. Most likely like electrical or doing water wells, landscaping, tree service. Anything that requires more back than brains.
Love that. Lance, what about you, my friend?
Hey, yeah. Before this, I had my career, and that was in IT. And I had a company with my dad, and we managed about 8 different companies out in West Texas, all their networks and servers and computers and all that. And so, yeah, it was actually in the beginning of when we were starting this out. I got an offer from a oil and gas company. So I guess if wouldn't have been doing this, I'd have been working for Pioneer.
I tell you what, at least they were backup plans, but you guys chose the right
Yeah.
career path, no doubt, and it's worked out real well for you
Yeah,
too at the
Yeah.
same time. Love
I'm
that
good with
too.
it.
Let me ask you about collaborations, Lance.
100%.
Anything that, like I said, I never asked for the juicy stuff here on the show, but if it gets spilled, it gets spilled. That's the way it goes. You can only tell us what you can tell us. But as far as like we're seeing more and more of these collabs go down too with crossovers now with Akon, Gary LeVox, and Hold the Umbrella, songs like that too, with pop coming in a little bit to country, and the bro country movement continues there too. And I love like I said, varieties of spice of life and music. Any collaborations that we can talk about here too? Are you guys in the works with other bands to maybe do something or solo artists?
We've got some songs coming up on this next record. We've got one with Gannon Freeman, William Clark Green, and so yeah, we'll have some stuff coming up on this next record.
Looking forward to that. There's your disclaimer right there too here on the Backstage Pass.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
The new record comes out November 28th. It's called West Texas Degenerates. So,
Exciting times too for that. And I know there's a lot of great songs there, and like I said, I get a chance to dive into that too and really listen for a lot of those great songs on there too. And looking forward November 28th. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you guys out there too. Spend time with the families and all the great holiday things people are going to be doing. Any special plans, Lance, for the holidays? Any travel going on?
I'm gonna be traveling back to Midland, Odessa, and spending Thanksgiving with my family. I'll be seeing this uncle up
I'll
over
be
here.
there. I'll
I'll
be
be hanging
there.
out with him Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
We'll be there when the record drops live.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
be
gonna listen
there.
to it. We're gonna hang out together and listen to it. So
And especially like you said, eat all the good turkey and all the fixings and the cranberry for us here too. Because I'll tell you what, I've been on this like diet kick too, so I've lost like 45 pounds, Lance. So I've got to be real
nice.
Oh, congratulations.
to back in the gym, hired a trainer, so it's all going good. And I'm actually prepping myself for a long hike coming up too in Arizona over the next few weeks. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh hell yeah! Like a 30-mile hike or what? What are you doing here?
Hiking. Yeah, it's hiking out in Arizona. It's going to be a lot of fun out there. Sedona.
How long is this hike?
I'm probably looking at, I don't know. We're looking at probably a little over a mile per trail, mile and a half, something like that. Maybe 2 for the longest one. So, I mean, it's just.
It sounds like you're doing multiple though. So you're going to be seeing
there's a lot of
area.
There's several trails out there in Sedona, which is Red Rock Country. That is a lot of
that's great.
A lot of fun out there, and I can't wait for this record too. And I'm gonna dive into it. West Texas Degenerate out November the 28th, and you guys need to check them out across all the DSPs. Treaty Oak Revival, and check out the website for definitely a show near you too as well. Again, appreciate you guys, Jeremiah, Lance, Cody, of the great band out there too. Appreciate you being with us. We love it so much, man.
Thank you all for
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, appreciate it.
West Texas Degenerate coming out November the 28th. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, too. And go check out Treaty Oak Revival, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and THWN.org. And our friends at iHeartRadio Podcast, and powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. We'll talk to you soon. Happy Thanksgiving and happy early Christmas and holidays out there, too. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless.
Hey, y'all, this is country recording artist Jay Webb, and you're listening to the best in music and sports with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio Podcast and at the SportsGuysPodcast.com. You can also listen at THWN.org.